Once again from Brother Gomanako L. Islam Kujo, after last Friday's class, I watched the video, The Debris of Dirty Moors. I had a really good comprehension about this dirty Moor. After seeing that video, I recalled that I had received a message from him a couple weeks ago. At the time, did not know who he was, but his message sounded a bit phony. See attached, and thanks for informing us about these dirty Moors. So he says, greetings, this is blah 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 at Sikata Nation. A Facebook friend request has been accepted yet because you did not, your Facebook request has not been accepted because you did not send a message. Because you did not send a message. I would like to speak with you directly. My phone number is blah blah blah. And I am willing to assist you in moving forward with your claim in indigenous standing. The process for claiming your indigenous standing is now posted in the comment section of the YouTube videos of our weekly addresses by blah blah. Now post going to talk to you soon. So, and then the brother sent the message back. Peace. I already claimed my Aboriginal status. I simply sent a request to build with Aboriginals all across the land. Right? So, these individuals out here, these dirty Moors out here, they're sitting at the edge of their seat waiting to get contacted. Right? And when they get contacted, they have their little spiel that they're going to give. Now, speaking about dirty Moors, you just wanted to put this out there so everybody can know. On one of our recent videos, we had Wrong Way L and Ali Bay making comments on the videos. Now, what we wanted to put out there was Wrong Way L, aka Lord Abba L, putting on the record that he is working for the democracy. Okay? So the comment that he left was, so being that these dirty Moors admit that they don't live in the United States, why would anybody in their right mind listen to these frauds? They are teaching you things that they themselves are not even demonstrating, especially in the United States. These brothers are straight fraudsters. Right? Now the Ali Bay individual, who, keep in mind, Nobuju Ali said, don't name your children Ali. So as soon as you see people coming up and talking about their names Ali Bay and stuff like that, you know that these people are the egomaniac, reincarnated prophet, come again people, right? That haven't lost that mentality about jealous of his fame and nobility, so call themselves him. No different than certain people in certain organizations called Temple of Islam that call themselves the prophet. You know, on the record, they called themselves the prophet. Okay? Ali Bay, exactly. And the positions being taken flies in the face of logic and reason. Misapplications of definitions and improper citing of cases with no regard to how government actually functions, nor the legislative process in the United States. These are Moors talking. They think that the word travel gets them around having to explain how one travels. People always clarify how they travel. Either they took a plane, train, bus, cab, rode a bicycle, motorcycle, or they walked, or they drove a car, automobile, i.e. motor vehicle. Where the statutes are specific, there is no room for common law, aka case law, Common law does not trump state statutes. These are Moors. Moors are telling people that statutes, state statutes are superior to common law. Moors that wear fezzes and say Islam are telling people that state statutes are a higher law than common law. And you tell me these aren't dirty Moors? People playing games with them? Either this dirty Moor Kudro is working for somebody, or he can't admit his ignorance and say that he is wrong, but this nonsense he is trying to uphold. We of the Moral Science Temple of America do not teach this nonsense that Kudro, the Canadian, teaches, which stems solely from Euro-Christian right-wing southern spawns of the Confederacy patriot movements, the ancestors of the very people that fought to keep our ancestors enslaved. Right? We're the ones that are working for somebody, but he's telling us that we're not part of the United States. Yeah, we're not, because the United States is a private corporation. And if you're part of the United States, Ali Bey and Way L, then clearly you guys are the ones that are working with somebody. Because no Moor in their right mind will tell some Moor that they're a citizen of the United States. No Moor. And any Moor pushing citizen of the United States is a dirty Moor. Right? Dirty. Dirty Moor. Islam Moors, how can one verify the validity of Pope Francis' letter regarding civil orders addressed to Obama of 2014 via power of attorney? I brought it to a study group of Moorish Americans under the guise of an open dialogue session, and the chairman, assistant, are only concerned with its validity. Due to further investigation, it could not be found as a document on the Vatican's website motu proprio, in which led me to seek further gifts of understanding. Well, if you look at the document, you'll see that at the top of the document, there's a seal at the top of the document talking about some main whatever, right? This is the same people who put out the Pope's letter. Now you have to understand that people who are quote unquote defenders of the Constitution and the Republic have been making sure that they don't get classified as it. So they're creating their own little constitutional jurisdictions and putting their own European whoever's on blast. Now, even though the validity of the letter is in question, the reason why Moors are bringing up the letter is because of its content. Because if you read the content of the letter, you'll find out that the individual who's writing this letter has a lot more information than the average European about the jurisdiction of the United States and what's going on around here. They are very well versed in this corrupt tyranny that's going on. Right? Now, as far as the content, right? This is why you know, Brother Seth and Rabbi always talks about eat the fish and spit out the bones. The validity of the letter is the bones. The fish is actually the content. And when you read the content and you check the content, you'll realize that international communities are backing up the content in the so-called Pope's letter to Obama. It might just have been called that. I don't know no Pope. I don't know any of these people. But as far as the content of that letter, they're not lying. And if that was sent, then those people that it got sent to can't say that they know. And then if you check out the content of the letter, and then you consider what's going on around us right now, you'll realize that along with motu proprio that is on the Pope's website, and this stuff, along with Moorish Nation Public Records website, where we have a proclamation that we sent out as well to those people, you can see why things are going the way that they're going right now. Because the gig's up and they know that it's up. They know the curtain's closing. Right? It's no different than people questioning the proclamations by all the mayors. Well, we don't see those proclamations anywhere else other than with Moors. Well, why would it be anywhere else than other with Moors? First of all, because they're not making that public record like that. They're democracy. You think they're risking their head for few thousand Moors? They're not risking their neck for no few thousand Moors. It ain't worth it. Why would they throw themselves under the bus? But again, it's not about the content. It's not about the validity of the letter, the proclamation. It's about the content of it. And the content of it is damaging to the infrastructure that has been set up. The content of the proclamations. And we know for a fact that only two of the mayors made claims that they didn't sign those. Nobody else said anything about the other ones. And again, why would they, as the imposters, put out that they're not the government, we are, if they're trying to save face? They're trying to save face with the world. So that's why they got themselves a black president. Who said I'm Kenyan? I'm not black. And then they're going to talk about, he did whatever he did and sold out the people, but they're not going to talk about he signed UN DRIP. Which, lets these people know that they have a right to a nationality. All you got to do is claim it. And that the onus is on them to claim it. If they don't claim it, nobody can make you proclaim your nationality. Nobody can do it for you. Either you're going to do it or it's not going to be done. And don't worry about, how is it going to affect this and how is it going to affect that? That half the stuff that we're doing, half the stuff that we're studying, half the stuff that we're engaged in 6 months, we won't be doing it. We're going to be on some other level because stuff's going to be changing, guaranteed. Things are going to change. Right? Things are going to change.